Hello and welcome to another families class at will2play.com, leaders of your focused training. Hope everyone's having a good end of the week. I know it's not Friday, but this is going to be kind of like a Friday class. You know those classes you had or still have in school? You go in, you're like, man, this time we got a break. Well, that's kind of what today is. You might have a couple questions on your mind. The first is, why does it look like he hasn't finished this PowerPoint? That will be answered in just a minute. And the second will be, why is the PowerPoint not available on the website yet? Yes, usually I've been okay about getting the PowerPoints up before class, but today's Revit Families Training, the Keys to Revit, Summer Series 2009, presented in Revit 2010 by Autodesk, is a basic level Q&A class. So I hope you've been doing your homework, because today we're going to find out. You get to ask the questions. If you are able to mute your microphone and want to participate in today's class by talking, please raise your hand. I will unmute you and we can have discussions. I see you, Jerry. Be sure you mute yourself after I unmute you. Mark, I got you. No one else? All right, I'll ask again in a little bit. We still seem to have a few people arriving. So the reason, well, let me go through the rest of this first. So questions about the class, questions about, hey, I'm in this class, but I don't have access to all the stuff that we're doing in the class. You need to email us at this email address. We'll get you hooked up with a login, and we'll get you some pricing on that. I, of course, am Carl Gibson. Still am, always will be. And you can reach me at architecture@gmail.com for your focus training professor for the families class. And as I mentioned before, today is session 4. Congratulations, everyone. You have graduated the first quarter of the families class for the summer 2009 series. Today is going to be review, refresh, and questions, all the questions you have about the stuff we've gone over so far. So from session 1, session 2, session 3, all those questions that I did not get to, today is the day to ask. If you feel that you don't understand something on that purposes and promises list that I show you every session, you need to ask today. Because what is it? It's a promise. If you're not letting me uphold my promise, I can't really say I'm not upholding my promise. So I'll ask again. We've got a few more people in. If you would like to participate in today's question and answer by asking questions, and you are able to mute yourself on your microphone or the little green button up at the top corner in the control panel, please raise your hand. I will unmute you and we can have discussion. Cameron, I see you. Anyone else? All right. So what I'm going to start with right off the bat, any questions right now? Type them up, unmute yourself, and ask them. That's what today is about, question and answer. Okay? And unfortunately, it's not going to be as easy as if you don't have any questions, we're not going to have a session. No. It might be a little bit shorter than usual today, but I still have some things that I want to go over that I didn't get around to getting to in the first 3 sessions. So if you don't ask questions, you're still going to get answers. We're still going to do somewhat of a session today. Might not be the hour-long lecture, but we're still going to get some learning in. So I don't hear anyone, and I don't see any questions. So what I'm going to do is go on to these slides. Everyone remember these slides? Yeah, to answer the question about whether, why this PowerPoint looks like it's still under construction, that's because it is. In order for this to be more effective for you guys, what I'm going to do is the questions that you have, I'm going to add them to this PowerPoint, and then I'm going to make it available to you. The first question is that it appears as though my sound is bad. Raise your hand if you are not having trouble hearing me.
It's just a little echoey, that's all. It's not that bad for me.
Yeah, Here, let me try something real quick. Well, that might not work. It's probably because I am a little bit far away from my laptop. I do have a new configuration. My chiropractor yelled at me on Tuesday because I have been sitting in bed doing these because the air conditioning downstairs is broken. So we've been living upstairs the last 3 weeks. So I'm having to do a makeshift desk, and it's further away from the laptop. So, and then Mark is saying that it's cutting in and out. Not much I can do if it's either my internet provider or your internet provider. There's no way for me to tell which one it is. So, aside from audio problems, what are our questions? Have I uploaded the videos the last 3 sessions? You know, I had in my notes that I needed to make an announcement about that today, and I just skipped right over it. So, Monique is asking about the videos for the last 3 sessions. I will be uploading those before, not this weekend, but the next weekend, and we'll be caught up. Yes, Will agrees with me.
Sorry, honestly, it's not his fault, everyone. It's my fault. I've been busy, and that's my responsibility. So blame me, not him. You can write angry emails to me, and I will do my best to get those videos up and ready for you ASAP. Just this whole, we're really trying to revamp the entire way we're running our presentations so that we can really break apart the videos for you. And it's a little bit of a process, shall we say. And in the long run, it is the best for you. It just took us a little more time than we wanted. That's all.
Yes, and Monique also is asking about the website. Yes, we are changing the website organization so that hopefully it is a little bit easier for not only you to navigate, but for us to update. The changes that are being made make it easier for the instructors to keep in touch with the students of the class, and also for the students to not only access the class information, but past class information. And you can correct me if I'm wrong there, Will.
Not wrong at all, sir.
Okay. So, business end complete, right? Remember this email address? Questions about the site and videos and stuff really should go to here. I don't want to say it's a waste of time because I meant to make an announcement about videos, but we really should get to content. So, again, connect@willtoplay.com if you have any questions about the site. Okay. Mark has a good question, and it is about equalizing reference planes. I'm gonna repeat the question, Mark, or you can unmute yourself and ask if you want. It's up to you.
Sure, I can ask if you want.
Go for it.
I was doing the ADA simple family. I had the center reference line and then the two outer reference line to change the center one to reference plane. But then when I went to equalize, I hadn't dimensioned the two outer lines and went to equalize it, the center plane moved. But then as I dimensioned the out two reference lines, the center plane didn't move. Not exactly why that was the case or what the situation is.
Yeah, so for those that the audio is breaking up on, what he's asking basically is when we go to that, and I'll pull it up here in a second, remember the ADA symbol that we did right here? Remember this one? And we were talking about well, it doesn't even have to be that one, I guess any of them. The center reference plane, he was having problems with it shifting when he changed, I'm guessing, Mark, when you changed this length parameter, is that correct? Or even the width parameter? The center reference plane was moving instead of the two moving away from the center, correct?
Actually, when I equalized the dimensions, it shifted one to the other. I think maybe it's the whole anchor again.
Yes, and that's exactly what it is. So basically what he's saying is you've got 3 reference planes, right? And you want to, remember the cha-cha-cha, you want to equalize those, right? Let me make this a little bit more obvious, because right now it's not going to be obvious. I'm going to put another reference plane right here, just so you